so excited to bring you an exclusive event featuring 2 new Lifetime original movies
22 Apple, take 1.
Inspired by my music. When I wrote Real Love and Strength of a Woman, I was searching for love in people and couldn't find it. I finally found it in myself. I think the song resonates because everyone is searching. As executive producer of these movies, I've been able to develop these songs into love stories with my music as the backdrop. Real Love is about a HBCU freshman, Kendra. I relate to Kendra. She's strong-willed, talented, determined.
Chase after passion, not security.
The follow-up of that is Strength of a Woman.
I really missed you.
Don't say that.
I'm her husband.
I fell in love with storytelling when I was a little girl. A good love story is the journey. That's the core. Everyone has a story, period. It was a dream come true to make my songs into movies. Real Love and Strength of a Woman will premiere this June on Lifetime. I hope you enjoy.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, Kuya P. This is the NRW. Nerds rule the world. And as you see on the screen, I have a special guest. I have Princess Davis from Mary J. Blige's Real Love, as well as Strength of a Woman, premiering starting June 10th on Lifetime, back-to-back movies on Saturday, celebrating all things MJB. And I'm so excited to have Princess Davis to talk about this project. I'm a hip-hop head, as y'all know, on the channel, and MJB's a legend, and this adaptation is just, woo! I'm ready.
Yes.
So, Princess, thank you so much for your time. I'm so curious on how you got involved, your entry into getting down with this project. Like, were you a fan before? So let's start from the beginning. You get the call. You're doing your acting thing. I see you're killing it right now. I'll talk about those other projects once we're all done with this. But you're killing it. I'm so happy for you. But you get the call. Your agent hits you up. I got this MJB Lifetime project. What did you know? I have these sides. What was that intro to this, getting cast for this?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I have a really great casting story for this. So I was finishing up a movie called The Gift of Peace. And then that night I got the audition for Mary J. Blige's Real Love, and I was like, oh my God, Mary J. Blige, that's so cool. I want to get as close to this project as possible, right? So I go home that night with the intention to self-tape the audition, and then there's this whole thing, my cat's missing, so I'm running around my neighborhood looking for my cat, a whole mess. So then I don't do the audition that night, and I go to set the next day with my sides, and I get my co-star to help me practice my lines, and then she's like, what is this for? And I explain this whole Mary J. Blige project, which is super cool. And then later that day, she talks to the cinematographer, and she's asking him, what project are you working on next? Because we're about to wrap up our project. And then he explains to her that she's doing, Mary J. Blige's Real Love. And then she's like, no way, Princess is she just auditioned for that. And then he goes, no way, I'll call the director. So he calls the director and sends him, a still of me acting on set. And then the director's like, yeah, cool, I'll look into her. So I got a call back, and then I book it. But yeah, so it was just everything just kind of aligned. I'm really grateful for cinematographer and just the audition and all of it. I worked really hard on it, and it was so cool to be a part of it. So,
I love it. Yo, I've been in the industry a long time, and just in and out on both sides of the camera, in front of the camera. That's crazy, and that's just somehow how it works. But congratulations. I love that. And thank you for sharing that story. So what was your familiarity before, so you saw MJB, so you were already aware of MJB? I'm not going to, assume your taste in music prior to how MJB, to me, I see that, whoa, legend.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts? Did you in getting into, form for this character?
Yeah, it was so crazy. I was telling my mom I booked a Mary J. Blige project, and I was like, what is life? It was just so cool. So I spent a lot of time listening to her songs. I already knew them, but I just wanted to know them more. So it was a lot of listening to Real Love and Strength of a Woman. And I watched a lot of her music videos just to kind of because it's also set in the 90s, so I wanted to understand how people moved and the kind of swagger that my character had. So it was a lot of studying by watching a lot of her music videos and Missy Elliott's music videos, because my character is very similar to that. But yeah, I studied her. I studied how she, moved and her songs, and it was so incredible.
I love that. That's got to be the best homework. Always when you're
Oh,
prepping for a
yeah.
character, doing the research, that's part of why we do what we do, right? It's amazing.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
I love that. All right, so you said a little bit of your character based on Missy Elliott. So tell me about the character of Terry that you play in both Real
Yes.
Love as well as Strength of a Woman. What you wanted to bring to the character and your role.
Yeah, I wanted to bring a lot of like authenticity and a lot of like confidence and swagger and the ability to be yourself no matter how weird or outlandish you are. And my character, she's written very like spunky, very like in your face, you know, like she says how it is, she calls you out. She's very much in her body. She has a lot of swagger. She's chill, you know. So I wanted to find people that kind of embodied that through media that I could like study. So Missy Elliott was like so perfect for me, and Mary J. Blige as well. So it was like studying like, you know, she like they had long nails, like they're always in crop tops, like low waisted jeans. So I would like wear that around, just kind of walking around and finding how Terry like moved. And I think music was like the biggest influence in my character and the biggest influence in grounding how I saw Terry and the way that she existed in the world.
I love it. I love it. That is so awesome. So you're on set, getting into character, you know, as you said, you know, you found your voice, if you will, through your research and studying the script and music. As you're a younger person than I am. I'm an older cat, so I know the time period well. I know the clothing well. What was it like for you, you know, getting into that clothing of that time? What did you fall in love with any aspect of that time period, and maybe still kind of now, you know, do it now?
Yeah, oh my God. It was like the best on-set experience in terms of like wardrobe, you know. It was incredible. Like everything was just so cool. Like my character's outfits were just so cool. I wanted to take everything home at the end of at the end of production. But it was like I felt like I was in the 90s, which was, you know, amazing to embody. But yeah, it was incredible. And I still dress like her sometimes.
Okay. So a little bit of the baggy jeans, if you will.
Yeah, the bagginess. You know,
the
I
comfort.
love it.
It was all about comfort.
Yeah, comfort.
I love it. So talk to me about, you know, production, the relationships you formed, and how that was working with. Did you get a chance to meet MJB?
So due to her schedule, she didn't come to set, unfortunately, because she was too busy. But we worked with her team. Like a lot of the producers came and everything. So everyone was so nice and just so welcoming, and they were just so excited about the project. So it was really nice to be a part of in that way. And, you know, working with Asiana Alexis, who plays Kendra, and, you know, Da Vinci, who plays Ben, like they're so nice. So, and I love them so much. Like we all, like the group really bonded. So it was a really great experience. And it just kind of like worked out magically that everyone loved each other. So it's really grateful for that.
I love it. I love it. So super excited for it to come out very soon. First film drops June 10th, Real Love, and then followed the following Saturday by Strength of a Woman. Can you tell me about the aspect of your character in like Real Love and Strength of a Woman, the difference and how much of a change was that as well as an actor? Because I assume, you know, you're a younger character in Real Love, and then your adulthood, your working woman. What was that like experience wise as well?
Yeah, great question. So in Real Love, you know, like I'm silly, I'm still young, I think I'm on top of the world, and, you know, I'm very in your face, and, you know, I just walk around with a lot of swagger, and I love boys. I'm like boy crazy all the time. I'm crazy. And then Strength of a Woman is 15 years later. So I have a kid. I'm like still myself, but I'm grounded. You know, I'm silly, but in a like maternal kind of adult way. I give advice a lot instead of like telling you what to do. It's kind of like kind advice. You know, I'm very supportive. I still dress pretty cool. It's like 2009, I believe 2009. So I still dress really cool. I'm still like Terry, who's super swag, but it's a different type of like swag, you know, mother swag, I like to call it. So,
love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it had to be amazing to do a character arc, you know, because you had two different films. It just wasn't a casting for one film, right? You were cast for both films, and to have a character arc has to be lovely as an actor. Any notes that for yourself that you're going to like carry on as an actor moving forward on how you kind of broke down this project? Because to me, as an actor, filmmaker, you know, every project is another lesson learned, and we take it forward to the next project. So I'm curious for you, and also something you can impart to a lot of my audience that are actors as well, you know, that they can take with them.
I think in the second one, especially jumping 15 years into the future, it was a lot of being confident in who I was as an artist, because, you know, I'm a mother now and I have a child who's 9. So it was pretty scary to approach that, because I've never done anything like that before. So it was a lot of like homework in terms of like, how would I be a mother? How would Terry approach motherhood? It's not like what I see other people doing, but how would I actually authentically like pull this off and authentically feel like I was a mother? So it was a lot of like studying like different films I studied, and just kind of, I did a lot of like monologues just on my my off time, like a lot of monologues that felt very mature, to practice kind of, to get in the mindset of being like a mother and being like older. You know, I tried to move differently. I dropped my voice, to, you know, I did a lot of voice work to sound a lot more mature. And I wanted to find different body movements than, you know, what I was 15 years ago, because I'm now older and a lot more grounded in my body. So it was a lot of like researching what and feeling what being older, you know, like how it sits in my body and how it sits in my artist. So it's a lot of that.
I love that. I love talking craft, because I'm so serious about, you know, because it's what we love, you know, and you want to build and push forward. And I think a lot of us as actors, creatives, filmmakers, we don't talk about it enough, and the process. And I think it's important so that we don't feel that it's weird, because I know we all feel weird. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to get this right, because I know this person would, you know, it's a certain flow to it. And that's what separates ourselves as actors from our because we all know it's like 85% no's when we're going for an audition, and there's that glimmer we get, and it's that separation by virtue of practicing in the process that makes us shine and gets us that gig at the end of the day. So thank you for that. So for those that haven't seen Strength of a Woman yet, let's just, you know, give a brief overview of Real Love and Strength of a Woman, and why the fans should check it out. The story of MJB, or based on the inspiring songs by MJB.
Yes. Okay, so Real Love, you know, it's based in the 90s. It's by Mary J. Blige's song, obviously. So it follows Kendra, who Adriana Alexis plays. And she's 18. She goes off to college for the first time, but luckily, like, her best friends come, because, you know, so we support her. And then she falls in love with this guy named Ben, played by Da Vinci. And it's kind of like weird at first. She's not sure how she feels about him. And then it's like real love. It's like, you know, the best thing she's ever experienced. It's like true and honest to her. And then there's a bunch of like external factors that come to play. And a lot of drama happens, a lot of drama. But like, despite it all, they still like reconnect, and, you know, they end feeling very connected still and very much in love. And Kendra goes through like a whole bunch of things, but you know, luckily she has like a lot of people near her that kind of steer her to the right path and guide her and like support her. And then Strength of a Woman, 15 years into the future, as I mentioned. So Kendra is like a working professional, you know, like I have my own business, like we're all doing our own thing. And Kendra is actually married to a different guy who isn't Ben. So it's like, ooh. And then eventually Ben comes back into the picture and they reconnect. And then, you know, Kendra realizes that it was Ben all along. Like, he was the real love for her. You know, she finds strength in falling for him again. And it ends really happy. I mean, it ends happy. There's still a lot of drama that comes in there. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like Kendra's at a good place, and Kendra is happy with who she is, and the people around her just want the best for her and love her so much.
There we go. I love it. I can't wait. Everybody check out Real Love when it drops on June 10th, and then the following Saturday for Strength of a Woman. MJB, legend, and Princess Davis is shining all throughout both projects. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this. Did y'all have a premiere for yourselves? Have you seen it yet, Princess?
Not yet. Hopefully I get a screener and I can watch it and see what it's like. But not yet. No.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait for you to see it. I hope you get all the flowers and it's well deserved for the hard work and you build as an actor. And in regards to that, when I was like looking at some of your past work, shout out first to the amazing agent Ashley Buck that you have over your publicist. I love her.
Yeah.
You got Battleworld. You were in a Marvel project. You were Black Widow. Can use that as a young actor, voice acting in that?
It was like incredible. It was like my first voice project like ever, and I booked it around Christmas, and I was just like blown away. But I know everyone was really nice, and it was so cool, like playing a Black version of Black Widow. It was like I was like, what the heck is happening? I was so happy. I'm still so happy about it. And it was a lot of fun. I love voice acting because you get to do anything with your voice. You could play anything. It's not based on your look, it's based on your voice and emotionality in the voice. So it was really exciting to explore and do. Yeah, I'm really happy about that project.
I love that. And shout out to you out the gate on voice acting, and you land Black Widow, Marvel. Like what is life? I love that.
Thank you so much.
Is more voice acting in your future as well? Do you have you like discussed with your agent, hey, I want to maybe do a little bit of this, a little bit of that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm doing a Polly Pocket episode right now that comes out later this year, so it's really fun to do because I grew up playing Polly Pocket, so it was just like, okay, this is super cool. And I'm auditioning a lot for voice projects all the time, so I'd love to do a voice series. And plus, you can film like basically anywhere. So I could be on set and later go to another studio and record, so
exactly,
it could work out.
Hey, let's go. That's amazing. Shout out to you. But we're not gonna be in front of the camera anymore. I see you have a bunch of other projects happening. Anything you want to highlight outside of MJB, Real Love and Strength of a Woman, or what you want to do, or what you're looking forward to, or like what worlds you maybe want to enter out there in the pop culture sphere?
I'd love to do like a comedy. I'm kind of working on one right now, so I can't really talk about that. But I'd love to do more comedy kind of work, and obviously a lot more drama. But I think comedy could be really fun. Yeah, I love movies. A24. I want to be on that network.
A24, they are wild.
They're crazy. I love crazy. I love it so much. Yeah, so I'm on par with that. That's my dream. Yeah,
amazing.
That would be so incredible.
Well, congratulations. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and just all the flowers, all the props, man. MJB's a legend. I cannot wait to see the series. I can't wait for you to see both films.
I know.
And just, man, your story about getting the Black Widows, your story about getting this, you just love to see it. I talk to so many people all the time in the industry, outside of the industry, and I get a lot of great energy from you. And this just sounds amazing. And continue to flourish, continue to shine. When this comedy drops, I'd love to chat with you about that. So I'm gonna reach out to Ashley. Hey, can I talk to Princess again? It would be amazing to promote that. But just all the love, all the blessings. How can my fans now reach out to you if they want to check you out online?
Yeah, so my Instagram is I am Princess Davis, because I am Princess Davis. And my Twitter is I'm Princess Davis as well.
There you go, y'all. Princess Davis. I'm gonna have the links in the description below. So if you're driving, get to a stop. Make sure you're safe. Hit those links. Give Princess all the love, all the follows. Subscribe. Do the things. It's your boy Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World, and be sure to check out Princess Davis on Mary J. Blige's Real Love, as well as Strength of a Woman, premiering on June 10th, and then the following Saturday for Strength of a Woman. Do all the things. Check it out. Princess Davis, your boy Kuya P. We are out.
Bye.